Neil. I have to behave myself now.
Can you dance off? Dance off? We're dancing off.
This is the debut of shirtless Loki. Congratulations. It's all been coming to this.
Yeah, maybe it is. It could be.
You're definitely the hero in this one, I know for sure, because you get the Marvel hero topless moment.
Yes, right.
That's a key part of it.
Is it? It might be. Yes, possibly. I'm sure you're right about that.
I should read them that text message you sent me last week.
Yes.
Which one was that? The one about coming to Comic-Con?
Oh yeah, what did I say in that text?
You were like, it was like, I got a text message from Zach on Tuesday. This is a highly, like, the Hall H thing yesterday was so secret I really couldn't tell anybody. And I was sort of like, I really wanted to come here and talk to you guys, like, but I didn't know how to tell Zach that I was coming without...
Oh, that text.
That text, yeah. Can I read that?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I have it on memory. I rang him straight back. It was like, hang on, I've got to get this back. It's like, Hiddleston, I have an inkling that you are coming on a top secret mission to Comic-Con. If you do not swing by Nerd HQ, I will personally punch you in the dick. You have been warned. So it's really thrilling for me not to have a punched dick. I, in character as Loki, am sort of exasperated by something that Chris or the Thor is doing, and it's sort of me going like that. And I find myself saying that a lot.
It's good for any for a lot of occasions.
Just
I would
sort
think.
of an eye roll of like, oh god.
What is a moment within the MCU that Loki was not in that you would have loved to have seen him in, just to sort of see what he would say or how he would have reacted to it?
In Infinity War, when Tony Stark and Doctor Strange are trying to work out how many options they've got left. Like, you know, how many different scenarios might be successful, and I think Loki would have been really unhelpful in that scene. I think he would have probably been like, "This is taking too long. I've got an idea," and everyone would have tried. Exactly. I don't know why that came to mind, but I think that would have been funny to see. He was sort of everybody else just trying to shush Loki at the end of the table. We don't want to know your opinion. Okay. Time travel-y, horticultural language that they developed. Yeah.
That should have been the tagline. It's like horticulture, but for time.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I think you just said, dance for me.
I think so too.
By the way, that doesn't happen every time. Just this guy.
He got smashed around by the Hulk, which didn't feel great.
Don't miss this.
Does this still work? Does this work out here? It's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
look at how much you're enjoying it.
I was in character.
Bottom right corner.
I was more disturbed by what was happening.
Does that a look of disturbance out people, guys at home? I'm not sure he's
No,
disturbed
I'm a good
by
actor, is what I'm saying.
I think there's a lot of enjoyment. And Posthumous's line is, hang there like fruit, my soul, till the tree die, which is beautiful, I think. I auditioned for Thor over a quarter of my life ago, I remember thinking I should probably do some exercise because Thor is a very athletic character, so I did that.
By the way, just to check, you died in Thor.
Loki, no.
You died again in the Dark World. You died properly-ish in Infinity War.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
There's a fantastic YouTube comment I spotted, which is, Loki, I don't always die, but when I do, I don't. That's great.
Classic.
I hold you entirely responsible for that.
What? You should be proud. That's your finest moment, arguably.
Yeah. It is. Stroking an imaginary moustache with a moustache.
Right, exactly.
When I read the scene where I killed him, I thought this is going to be fun. So, and then I realized he had loads of fans. But he's alive and well, and he's doing S.H.I.E.L.D., so it's all good. And then he said, do you mind if I ask a friend of mine called Kenneth Branagh to come and see it? And so we all went, oh, sure, okay. The most sort of, probably the man who's had the greatest impact on the playing of Shakespeare of his generation. And we all went, yeah, sure, fine. Yeah, absolutely, no worries. Embarrassingly and bashfully meeting Ken Branagh at the costume fitting, and he said, so I'm calling this my Hiddleston year. And I just thought, well, don't fuck it up, basically. Mercifully, I didn't.
I'm starting not to trust this Loki fella.
Do you know, I think you might be right. You might be onto something. You might be onto something there.
Costume's a bit much. It's so tight.
Actually, when we filmed that scene, I sort of played Loki doing Captain America wearing the Captain America costume, which was a very strange and surreal moment. Nevertheless, enjoyable. So I've got to feel that, whatever the feeling of wearing that suit, anyway. I don't know how to sit on this chair. It's like so big and deep. I'm like, do I sit at the front or do I sit at the back? Does anyone else have this problem?
They do. We're going to work on that for next year.
I could sort of do this and like, you know what I mean? Just perch on the side.
Some people have been doing that, actually.
I saw Joss do this the other day.
He just moves around. Joss is moving.
He's like, hi, I'm Joss Whedon. I'm not going to do an impression of Joss.
Whether anybody has accidentally called you Loki in real life?
Probably all the time, yes. What I really enjoy is when they put a title before it. So I once was somebody in a restaurant, and the head chef, so sweet, popped his head out to say hello and said, "Hello, Mr. Loki," which is incredibly polite.
Your table, Mr. Loki?
Your table, Mr. Loki? I love that it's just Mr. Loki.
Yes,
Mr. Loki.
I don't think I could have sustained that level of protein and working out as Chris did. He's done a very good job of that, so I'll leave it there.
Okay, so Tom, what runs through your head when you see that? What was Tom Hiddleston of 2010 thinking that day, you think?
What runs through my head is we both look very young.
And you even had to additionally learn how to sing. I mean, not that you couldn't sing earlier, but it's a...
I couldn't sing earlier.
You couldn't sing?
Let's just put that out there.
Because you learned how to sing and yodel in the Hank Williams style of yodeling, and that was an immersive process in and of itself, right?
Yeah. There comes a time in a man's life when he is called upon to yodel. For some, that happens later than others.
First of all, let me apologize for my gravel voice. I've been at Comic-Con, so I can't speak really.
It's kind of hot, actually.
You shouldn't say that to me.
There was on that evening, we were filming from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. or something. And we were just doing all the stuff behind the desk. And some guests at the hotel came back from dinner, didn't see the cameras, and they came in and said, "Yes, room 303, please." And I said, "Certainly, sir." And they were like, "There you go." So they believed me.
Could you show me what a Loki signature looks like when he's, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I remember what I did. So I remember the key to it. He's quite frustrated at this point. Doesn't want to do it. And the key to it was almost as a way of proving his point. You really have to execute the dot on the I. That's who I am.
Execute.
That's who I was, that's who was here. Loki was here. So yeah, the point on the dot on the I is very pointed. So here we go. Let's see if I can replicate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you next impersonate Tom and call him Loki in the street, that's the signature.
I think it's quite sort of edgy. It's quite an edgy, sharp signature. There's a flourish in it. He hasn't taken too much care, but at the same time, he wants you to know that he made an impact.
Here we go.
Classic. You're welcome, Internet. Come on.
Stay good. Be well.
Keep having fun.
Thank you very much,
Best of luck.
guys.
Best wishes. All the best. Sincerely yours,
Thor.
Thor and Loki.
And lots of Loki love from me.
Oh, come on. This is going so directly to Tumblr.
Is it?
Okay. It is. Thank you very much, guys.
What is that? What is Tumblr?
I just have to say this because I have the opportunity to say it. Neil. Thank you so much.